Okay, I'm gonna go over to the trade I took today. I did end up taking a winning trade, which is nice to see. Um, last two trades have been winners, if I am correct. Let me just check. It's been a good month so far. Haven't taken too many trades, but when I have taken them, I've made some moolah. So happy with the performance so far this month. Hoping to be able to enter, trade a bit more. In the sense of like I love taking these winning trades. I love that I don't have losses, but can I find more entries throughout the week? Like Tuesday, I'm at work, so I'm not like I have to be in the office, not trading that day. Monday, there was a potential setup I could have taken. It just was my bias didn't fully align with the model there. It ended up playing out, but um, because of that, I didn't take a trade. Um, yeah, I'm just let's see what Thursday and Friday bring. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So um, just let's go over the trade here. So coming into the day, we had previous daily high untouched. We had already taken previous daily low before market open. The daily really doesn't give us much here. I marked out a swing low on the daily. Um, the 4 hour to me looked bearish, so I marked out again this daily swing low, a 4 hour swing low. The reason the 4 hour looked bearish to me is because we swept the highs, but on top of that, we inversed this 4 hour bullish fair value gap. We inversed it with that candle before market open. So with these equal lows and low resistance liquidity here still standing, I thought that was an obvious target. Where we're sitting now, I'm hoping that we do bounce from this level, but we'll see. It could easily just continue to drop because there's really not much that's propping it up other than if we just swept this liquidity. Um, anyway, yeah, that was my targets were like in this area here, but I was bearish because of that inversion and the sweep on the 4 hour. If you go to the hourly, we were also inside a 1 hour bearish fair value gap. So that was another reason for me to be bearish. So today it was just very easy to form a bias right off the rip. Like we're bearish. Cool. So now I have my bias. I love when it's easy to form. Today was one of those days. Uh, I marked out this swing low on the 15-minute as well. That got taken well before my entry. 15-minute doesn't really give us much here, to be honest. Just remember we're inside that 1 hour fair value gap. We inverse the 4 hour. The 5-minute, okay. Now this is where in the past you would not have seen me enter this trade, okay? And I've gotten much better at finding my model within different circumstances. So let me explain. If you look on the 15-minute and the 5-minute, you really won't see a sweep here. I mean, like, or no, you do see a sweep, excuse me, but I would have been looking for like this high to be taken in the past because that was the swing high. I'd want to see that get taken. I wouldn't want to see us just sweep these highs before going lower. I was okay with that happening because my bias was so bearish. We did not have to come for this high. We swept what we needed to sweep here, in my opinion. We had a nice reaction off of the sweep as well. Like once we we inverse this giant 1 minute candle here. So once that was inversed, I entered with a limit. The only thing that wasn't amazing about this trade was the fact that my stop loss was fairly wide. So it was less than 100 points, but it was wide enough where my 1-to-1 target, I was reaching for a little bit more than I would have wanted to reach for. You'll see that ideally my 1-to-1 would have been this low here. But at the very least, I would have loved it to be this low. And it was just a little bit underneath that low. And I was very nervous that I was going to pay the price for that. But at the end of the day, I was targeting 1-to-1. I was very nervous I was about to pay the price for that here. Luckily, price continued lower. But again, 1 minute inversion, limit order, fill for the entry for a 1 minute. Stop loss was here, so not the wick, but the bodies. That was perfectly fine for a trade like this. If it was going to come up to this area, most likely would have been stopped out at the wick or the body. So wouldn't have mattered. So that looks good. And yeah, that was the trade. Again, targets were just these like swing lows underneath. Obviously, we came for all this liquidity, which is nice, but I just wanted a one-to-one. And that was the setup. That was the trade. Let me just show the executions really quickly. Entered with 3 contracts. Exited with 3 contracts. $500. This is obviously across 3 combine accounts. I'm not trading my Express account at the moment. Just combines, trying to pass them. And yeah,